Um, Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is just me, Angel, right here. This is my first time actually watching TNA Impact Wrestling in probably the last year or so. And the name of this video is called TNA Impact Review as far as Open Fight Night. I just want to share a little bit about my thoughts on this organization and what they're kind of not doing right. Um, I'll start off by the opener. I think the opener was Bully Ray versus Devon Dudley. I just want to say that I'm not really a fan of these ECW guys or former ECW guys. I really do feel that the TV title should be on somebody better than Devon. You know what gets me mad is that you got a guy like the Black Pope who's sitting at home doing nothing, and he's so talented, and I'd rather see him as a world TV champion than some guy that's past his prime. That's the first one. Um, Another one, I guess tonight I was kind of really disappointed was in the I guess Antiquary. I don't know really know his name, but he kind of looks like Chavo Guerrero Jr. or like a reject of Chavo. But my thoughts my thoughts on that match was the fact that I feel like Antiquaria doesn't belong even near TNA ring. I feel like they could be using Hernandez and Rosita better, a little bit better. I would have liked to seen a real competitive match between Hernandez and Kurt Angle, because Hernandez is a great wrestler in my opinion, a great high flyer. Um, the whole thing with Eric Bischoff and Garrett Bischoff, it needs to go. I'm so sick and tired of TNA building its promotion around guys that are washed up. You got guys like the Machine Guns. You got guys like like Tony Nessie and Shima Zion and Mark Haxon. Just the whole X division just doesn't get enough TV time. I like what Austin Aries has done for the division. I just really think that they need to give these other guys an opportunity. And it sucks because guys like Devon, Bubba Ray, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, they take all the TV time, and I'm honestly sick and tired of seeing RVD and Ken Anderson. RVD to me just hasn't really shown too much in TNA since he debuted. A lot of his matches have been pretty much the same thing you saw in ECW. I like what Dragon Gate USA did with Sabu. Sabu actually came in and made a star out of Sammy Callahan. And, that's kind of why I feel RVD should be. I think they should throw RVD in the X division and kind of put over stars like Shima Zion instead of getting a number one contender spot every month. I would love to see guys like AJ Styles or Austin Aries or even Daniels or Kaz get an opportunity to show what they can do in the heavyweight division. Um, the tag team, I think that Eric Young and ODB need to go. I'm not really a fan of this, and it's like I ask myself, who the heck is booking this garbage? I mean, TNA used to be a great promotion where they would book the X division to be what it was. X Division was so great. They had Amazing Red, they had Loki, they had Kid Cash. I mean, I know Kid Cash is under contract, but I mean, they haven't even done nothing with him since he, came back to their company. He was jobbed out, to some guy named Jesse Sorcerin, who I'm not a fan of anywhere. Anyway, I'm just really disappointed that TNA hasn't done much with the X Division or the Tag Team Division. I'm not really a big fan of Brutus Magnus. I think that Samoa Joe belongs in the main event. I would love to see a feud between Samoa Joe and Austin Aries over the X Division belt. Um, I'm not really a fan of Bobby Roode. I don't know why. Him and James Storm to me just seem like real boring. Maybe like one-dimensional. If I was to build a promotion, it would be around Austin Aries. The guy has so much potential to be a great heavyweight champion. I think he's above the X Division. I'm a big Jeff Hardy fan because Jeff Hardy, is money. I think he's a great wrestler. I'm a big fan of his. He got his life together, but RVD needs to go. Ken Anderson needs to go. Another wrestler that I'm glad that is gone is Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner overdid his time, but then again, Scott Steiner's better than Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan. I would have kept Scott Steiner around, and I would have had him put over younger guys like Christopher Daniels, or not younger. I know Christopher Daniels is younger, but I would have rather seen him put over like Kaz and wrestlers like maybe like worked with Tony Nessie, um, and even I would love to see Matt Morgan in the main events again. The guy is big, he's solid. That's the kind of person I would want to see as a world champion. I would use Kurt Angle or somebody that's good on the mic for the young man. But RVD, as you can see, I just think the guy just doesn't belong in TNA. I think that another guy that I think that needs to go is Gunner and Crimson, whatever their name is. These guys are real boring. They're just big guys that can't wrestle. I think personally they both belong in WWE because WWE likes to hire guys that suck. But yeah, I just thought I'd make this real quick video on TNA Impact.